Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Serekunda East Sports Development Organization. Today we gathered here to witness the most important projects under the regime of Modu Isfacham. That's the installation of the signing ceremony of the floodlights in Serekunda East Mini Stadium. Before going further, I want we observe the prayers in silence. Then from there we start the ceremony. So can we observe the prayers? In this holy month of Ramadan, may Allah the Almighty answer to all our prayers. As I said, today we gathered here today for the signing ceremony of the most important projects in our tenure under the leadership of Modu Isfacham in Serekunda is Sports Development Organization. If you can remember very well, months ago, Serekunda is launched a project called East Forward. This is one of the pillars, or the first pillar in the East Forward project. That is the installation of the floodlights. We have gone so far to gather some lights. Today we are here for the signing ceremony of the floodlights in Serekunda East Mini Stadium. Before going further, I would like to introduce the high table. In our mix, we have the acting executive director of the National Sport Council, that is Mr. Mahmoud Lamin Jawla. We also have the chairman of the Kanifing Municipal Sports Committee, that's Mr. Modu Emo Njai. We also have in our mix our able honorable, that's Honorable Suleiman Jame of Bundun Kakunda. We also have in our mix the procurement of the lights, the person who procured the lights, that's Mr. Ismail Ajata. We also have in our mix the consultant, who is also the vice president of Maktab Warriors, that's Mr. Malik Jan. In our mix, we also have the able president of Serekunda Sports Development Organization, that's Mr. Maurice Facham. In short, I can also say that all protocols duly observed. So we have also very important dignitaries within our mix. So you are all welcome to Serekunda East Sport Development Organization. So before going further, we have some itinerary which will not take much time because we are in the holy month of Ramadan. We need to work with time so that we allow each and everyone to reach to his destination on time. So, as I said, those were the welcoming remarks. From there, I will allow the president, that's Mr. Modi Yusocham, in 3 minutes to do the project overview of this installation of the lights or the signing ceremony of these floodlights. So, Mr. Yusocham.
Sorry for coming extremely late. I was in an audit exit meeting and I definitely should be there. Before I start, I wish to definitely appreciate everybody who is here. I'm seeing distinguished ladies and gentlemen here who are our seniors in everything. We have Uncle Papo, who is more than an advisor to us. We have Alai Nyasi, who is the chairman of Appeal and Disciplinary Committee. We have Yankuba, who is also the chairman of Advisory Committee. We have the president of Maktab. We have by team manager. We have Mr. Sidibe, who is also a brother and an uncle. We have Ibrahima also from Rangers. This is definitely exceptional. Having seen your seniors in the game who should have even come and sit here and then address this gathering, we definitely appreciate your coming. And this is definitely highly welcome. On that note, I wish to acknowledge the presence of everybody here on the high table. As Jan said, from our partners, that is NAWEC, who are implementing partner, and Mr. Jan is here representing them. By virtue of that also, he is the consultant of this project. Sesdo has officially appointed him to serve as the consultant of this project. Whatever we do, this is a specialized procurement. Whatever we do, we look at somebody within or among us in Serekunda is who has specialized knowledge in that area, and we tell that guy to lead. I'm the president, but he is leading the project. So we definitely appreciate his work. Our implementing partner first is HET. They're the one who purchased this light through them with a contract since last August. Ismaila Jata, you're welcome. And then Mr. Jallo, you are also welcome. We will introduce him today as also a new partner of Sesdo. So we have the chairman of the KM Sports Committee, Mr. Emonjai, who is former president of Sesdo, a former referee, and an exceptional guy, definitely, who is doing everything possible to make sure that sports move forward in the region. And then we have our general. He's a great man, definitely. He's making sure that this project starts, this project ends. Mr. Jawla is exceptional. He's the acting director of the National Sport Council. He has been supportive from the starting of this project up to now. And then we have our number one supporter, that is Honorable Suleiman Jammeh, who is always here with us, definitely. We have a lot of honorables, but one among him is definitely rare, and we always celebrate him all the time. We always celebrate him. So in summary, this is a project that we conceived last year, August 2024, here at the Serekundais. We signed the first signature when we were doing the Super Cup final. It is a complete project now. It was a project done in phases, but now it is a complete one. The title of the project is the procurement and installation of the 48 mini stadium lights for the Serekunda East Mini Stadium. This is the complete title of the project. It has two phases. The first one is the procurement, which is done by HET, and the phase two is the installation, which we're going to announce and sign a new partnership with the company that is Brotherhood Electrical Services to do the installation for us. So in this project, as I said, we started the project last year, August 2025. The project is implemented by the Serekunda executive. As I said, it's 48 mini stadium lights. The reason for the project is to play night football or night sports. It's not only football that is played at Serekunda. It's to do night sports at the Serekunda mini stadium. And the objective is to increase the lots of the lights to 200 lots in which football can be played night, even competitive football. With the installation of this light, even the National League can play its games here, where everything, definitely, everything will be seen clearly from each and every spectator, irrespective of the angle you are sitting in the mini stadium. So we started with the specification, and I definitely thank HET for that. HET Ismaila, this guy, is from us, is from Bundung. When I say it's from us, means it's part of Serekunda. He is the one who procured this light. He came here, he saw us the sample, he did the specification, he traveled to China, he did everything there, and then came back. We had an agreement with him, and then we moved forward. So on behalf of the stakeholders of Serekunda, I definitely wish to thank this young gentleman for his brilliant work so far. We had an agreement with him, 750,000, the whole procurement of the 48 mini stadium lights, in which Sesdo has paid him 50%, which is 375,000. He has promised to deliver this light to us as expected, and he has delivered this light to us in February, where everybody saw it on the social media. And then we did when the light came, by recommendation of our consultant, Mr. Jain, we did the testing in front of the EXCO members, in front of the consultant, and then in front of the HET guys, where each and every light is tested in unit, and all lights were confirmed and approved. So we want to tell you that all the lights that we bought through HET arrived and tested, confirmed, and approved. So we are moving to the next stage, that is the installation. It is very good that the public know about this project. That is why we call for this engagement. You have to know about the project from the procurement side to the installation side. The status of this project as at now, we are moving to the installation stage. And thank God that we have did this assessment, for the past 3 weeks the lights are here, we did not rush. Even some recommended to install and we just play in the Ramadan and play some football. We said, let's take our time and do the needful. We invited people from any people that we trusted, they are good electricians, to come and check the lights, check the specifications, and see whether they can definitely install these lights. In doing so, we have evaluated a lot of proposals, but we have chosen Brotherhood Electrical Services to be awarded the contract of the installation. So Brotherhood Electrical Services are going to do the installation, and the installation cost alone is going to cost us $1,275,000. This includes taking the connection. The technical people will come when they come. They will explain. Taking the connection from the bus bar of this Hamadian transformer down to Serekunda is both material cost, labor, and everything included on this cost. The technical people will tell us more about it. But in summary, the structure of this cost, the structure of this project now is costing Sesdo $2,125,000. Since assuming office, this is the one single biggest project that we have ever done. We have built pavilion 1.7, 1.5, 1.6, single projects. But as far as single projects is concerned, this is the biggest since we assume office. The light is costing $750,000, the 48 mini stadium lights. The poles which we bought is costing 4 poles $100,000. That is $850,000. The installation of the lights is costing us $1,275,000, which is 60% of the cost. So the 100% total of this project is $2,125,000. As I said, it's the biggest single project since we came into office, and it's good that after this, we are going to give a public statement on our Facebook page detailing all these costs and their percentage contributions, so that people will know exactly what is happening. Yesterday, we did it with the National Sport Council. We went there, we presented a complete progress report. We explained every cost, every detail for people to understand. Because we want to be open and we want people to know what we are doing. It is only through that people will come and support us and supplement our source of finance. So as of now, what we have done, Sesdo has paid 510 to the project. That is 25% of the cost. We have paid the installation of the lights, the procurement of the lights, 50%, $375,000. Upon delivery, we have paid $35,000. We have paid also the pool $100,000. That is $510,000, 24% of the cost asset now. Going forward, the ministry has committed through the National Sport Council to commit $1 million in this project. And this $1 million, we have received 500,000 as of now. And definitely we thank the ministry for this commitment. 500,000 is received. So understanding the financial structure of this project very well, Sesdo has paid 510, which is 24%. The ministry has committed 1 million, which is 47.1%. And the total cost of the project is $2,125,000, which is 100% of the project. What is unfunded as of now? The gap in the project is $615,000, which is 28.9% of the cost. That is not yet funded. Sesdo has not get money yet to fund that amount in the project. Sesdo has paid 510. Let's get it right. The media. Sesdo has paid 510. The ministry has committed $1 million. I want this to be very clear. The total project is $2,125,000. The gap in the implementation of this project, for it to be completed, we need $615,000. This I throw to the ministry, this I throw to NSC, this I our consultant, who has been here almost every Sunday with us to analyze and make a decision. On that note, I thank everybody for your kind attention, and I will tell you that I am available for any interview, for any media house, to give a detailed report about this project and from its starting to the ending. and then call on the public to come and support Sesdo to implement this project. Thank you.
The project overview of the installation of the 48 floodlights at Serekunda East Mini Stadium. As you said, this is one of the biggest projects since your tenure as president of Serekunda East Sports Development Organization. So note that, as the president said, the project is almost 2 million. Sesdo has committed the 510, and ministry has committed the 1 million, which 500,000 has already been paid. So we are left with an outstanding balance of 600,000 plus. So we urge people to come to our support, to our aid, and fund this project so that we do the installation once and for all. So before wasting more time, I will hand over the mic to the procurement guy, that is Mr. Ismail Jata, in 3 minutes or 4, so that he can at least do a overview of the procurement of the lights.
Okay, I am Ismail Jata, and I live in Bundung. Fila judo, fila yaro, fila jange. At the same time, living Nawek well before some years back, and now I'm no more working for Nawek. I engage into business, and then business we specialize on transmission and distribution line materials. Transmission and distribution line materials, specialize. But put them short, I bagasi kurang jai. So we've been dealing with other companies here for some years back, and then one of my friend by the name Lamin Seka, he have Moma approach. We explain about that Serekunda is, initiate a project, put the stadium lights, season mini stadium, we put play football games in the night. Then okay, let me try to call the president himself. Then more call Mr. Cham. Then Mawa on the phone. Then Bumako explains my proposal. Then I'm interest. Then okay, I would like to see you in person. Okay, then Manyo fi explain alcohol, my can lanlane ka def. Then my explain alcohol I'm not interested in project pertaining to the stadium lights. Okay, well before you engage in those stadium lights, you're going to electrical materials to different companies. We've been trying that, and before you see stadium lights, most of the street lights that you see, which is from Westfield here going towards to the airport junction, Nyoko Jinda, and we sold it to a company by the name BB Electrical. Most of the LED lights, so then buy a healthy we get change the lights. So we are the one who bought those lights here. It was last year, Monday morning in China. So at least, I'm a little bit idea about it. So the more that engage Serekunda is, they don't know me. Mr. Cham, and because when you Serekunda is not delivery. Why I'm not a boy, you have the new, and video regularly, say for boga at Paboy. So, if you conduct them fee, I meeting Lubena, Dunya, but okay, now we would like to see, the specifications of these materials. I explain to you, Lee, Ramfason Lampala. Okay, that would be no problem. I requested the specifications of these, stadium lights, and as sent to Mr. Cham through PDF. Then I also requested for samples of the head lights. Then I issued Nagofi, and we did the test. It was in the night here, Then from there, we conduct several meetings, into terms, and we agreed, the contract design. Then I personally, I traveled to Asia because I've been going to Asia for many years. Since 2012, I them to Asia. So this is not my first time. So at least to the Abna experience, see travel and also, see illegal, Quran. Then we contract beside. I personally went to China, which is November, definitely for 2 months. Lava def. Then after light is still in Axi, which is last month. We are even expecting that the light didn't Axi maybe by this time. But Sikata Niyala light in Axi February. Then you indico, you test, and everything is going fine. Okay. Then light C, about 2TC, these LED lights. These are LED lights. And they are different with the lights you might use in many of these mini stadiums here. Because what I did is, I make research about the lights, you make a fee, not compare with this. So a very big difference. Because most of the lights that they are using in all these stadiums, they are traditional lights. You can call them halogen lights. The Nagagisnet compared to this one, halogen lights of 500 watts, which is equivalent to street lights you see which is 100 watts. So a gabu verisa. And this is 1,200 watts. The Yogisni is 1,200 watts. Lolu so go evaluate, automatically brightest boom larger. The far different from lights images because them not Brikama. Well, before signing this contract, I went at Banjul, but them not to West at the same time, Serekunda. So I have experts that they are in China, and they specialize on this, and they've been doing this kind of business. In the Gambia, but one money different places in Kodef. There is an under 20 tournament in I guess it is Argentina. All those lights you use Stadium B is the same manufacturer, Moko manufacturer. So automatically, I'm an experienced, see lights. But by lights, when I get lights, I'm less maintenance. Maintenance I'm very good. Every time if I'm problem, it is not like that. It's not different. But when I get light, it is water resistant. It is IP66, meaning the problem. Because through sample C, I'm the video bu ma seen Mr. Cham and ñu ko doon test report bi bu nga xam ne ñu ko teg si ndox mu ngi taal at the same time ndox baa ngi ko dóor so ndox moom nekkut problème moom it is environment free mun naa nekk si biti muy ngelaw as far as install nga ko properly dina work fine loolu I can guarantee because man am naa hope ne these lights brightest bu moo joxee bu am benn light bu nga xam ne even stadium bi sax dem naa fa and the lights that you might just stadium compared to this they are different, they are totally different. Yes, our intention is not only Serekunda is because Serekunda is to achieve this, it means that Gambia moko achieve because sport is not about only Serekunda, it is about the whole of Gambia. The person intention is not full MC Serekunda is we are not scared even the national stadiums I'm not scared of the majority in the light dinañ si kontaan bu baax a baax we are 100% sure about that. Yes. Yeah, so the thank audience comme nu nga ko waxee mu ne 3 minutes then su ma wax du sori fii la moo waaye di thank ñu fi nekk yëpp sorry loolu foofu laa waroon a njëkk a dooree sax waaye di jégalu si loolu tamit ok yeah sorry for that, thank you so much.
The procurement guide for this letter floodlights in Serekunda is, without wasting more time, this is a very important gathering, as the president said. In our mix, we have Mr. Sidibe from State House, we have legends from SCEL, Ibrahim Anyasi. Mr. President said it also. In our mix, we have the two chairmen of Serekunda is. That is Mr. Aladi Nyasi, the chairman of Appeal and Disciplinary Committee, and Mr. Yankuba, also the chairman of the advisory board. In our mix also, we have Wasa Halat. Serekunda is, we have a lot of segments. We have a lot of sectors. Wasa Halat by is here representing them with the president of Maktab Warriors. We also have Ahmed Jiba, former EXCO members. The most important people that are scrutinizing this committee, criticizing these committees are also around. That's the stakeholders, led by the Ewood President, Mr. Funding, and Mr. I have seen Ahmad Sedi, Mr. Kabir, welcome. These are the people that are scrutinizing this committee, criticizing day in, day out. But whatever that they are doing, they want these sports to move in Serekunda. So welcome and thank you very much. So without wasting more time, we will give the floor to Mr. Malik Jan, the consultant.
Warahmatullah. Good evening, everyone. I greet everyone here for this important gathering today. I greet the president of Sesdo and this big high table and the members who are represented here. I think we don't have much time, but I will highlight onto the contracts and the lights. That's why I am here as a consultant. Okay, I am so glad because this is Serekunda East, which he knows that the president is always calling me for these issues. You know, every time he will call me, and I will tell him that no, I don't have time. He said, Malik, you are our uncle, and this is Serekunda East. We need you. Please, we want you to come. Then that's the time I created time and come. And we have been getting a lot of meetings. We meet with a lot of people, a lot of consultants, a lot of contractors, and due to the luckiest ones are brotherhoods, which I go onto them and look onto their works and goes through onto whatever they have been done. And there are people whom you know that both two parties, I know them, but these are people whom you know that I know that they get the experience and they can do the job. I have no doubt on that. And I assured Serekunda is that I will be here every day when they are doing this job. If I close from work, I'll be here monitoring whatever they are doing. Inshallah, I will be doing that. Whatever they do, which you know that is not aligned with our contract, we have to stop it. And we also told them that if they have anything further which you know that can delay onto the contract we have signed, let them come out earlier and inform us. Then we can take step onto it. But to fix this light, I don't have any doubt onto the people I recommended. Thank you. Thank you so much, Mr. President.
Without the Assistant Secretary General, things will move. Even appeal cases, sometimes before the chairman receives it or before I receive it, Keba will be on top of things. Much more Bure also at the pitch. Right now, when you go and look at the pitch, we have the best pitch currently in the Gambia. So thank you very much, you guys.
Good electrical service. Yàlla def na ñun ñoo nekk ñu gagné contract bi. Secondly, lu ma bëgg a wax ci mbiri lampa yi mooy alhamdulillah am ngeen lampa yi correct Floodlights yi ni. So ñun suñ taxawaay mooy def suñ kéemtalaay kàttan ñu mën leen a service lu ngeen expect from these lights. Yeah. So without wasting much time li ma wax mooy wax nañ lépp ba pare ñun suñ taxawaay mooy def suñu wareef ci lampa yi nii yaa so maa ngay sant ñëpp di gërëm ñëpp ci óolute bu ngeen am ci ñun yaa because ñun duñ gan ci système bi nii liggéey bi dafa nekk loo xamante ne dañ ci yàgga suñ ne dañoo nattali yëpp dinañ jaar suñ jaar fuñ ko commencé as an électricien because lu nekk rek fo nga am jaar so ñun ku ma gis tey si télé gis dañu ne xale bii nii aha alhamdulillah am ngeen électricien nawet ñooñu alhamdulillah suma mag yi suma boos yi ñooñu tamit suñ ma gisee si télé bi dañoo ne alhamdulillah based on that maa ngi sant ñëpp di gërëm ñëpp yaa di leen wax ne jël nañ contract bi te tamit dinañ ko deliver to your expectation as well. Sure. So
Thank you very much, Mr. Jallo. Short and precise, you have said all. Without wasting more time, in Serekunda is when you are given a work, not only the exco give you pressure, you have a lot of pressure that is coming on you. So without wasting more time, we have the acting executive director. We will give him the floor in 3 minutes so that at least he can also share his words. KM, yes. Yes, it's okay. Let's start with chairman first. Yes, that's right.
Assalamu alaikum. Basically, I didn't expect that I was going to say anything because I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to be part of this development that Sesdo is bringing. Not only this one, but the multiple developments that they're bringing. as the chairman of KM Sports, I can assure you and tell you, the stakeholders, that Sesdo is a very nice committee to work with. I'll say this and I'll say it clearly. Sesdo is a sports committee that that respects transparency, that respects accountability and fairness. It's a group that people will always trust, because whatever they do, they make sure that it is more open and more transparent for people to scrutinize and participate. So basically, this is a very short one that I was going to say. I will not talk about the project because we've talked about it, and it's welcoming. And I know and I pray that they will not stop on this one. A lot of projects are coming. When I talk about Sesdo, I get emotional. That's why I will have to limit what I say. Because the president of Sesdo, when I was the president of Serekunda East, before him, he was a stakeholder, but he was very fair in dealing with that committee. And that translated into his governance when he took over. We were one and together, and then we are happy that everything is going on, and then every Gambian is appreciating what is happening at Serekunda East Sesdo. At Sesdo here, as I said earlier, we are together. I see myself as part of Sesdo, yes. And I say this, the transparency of Sesdo has been manifested from top to bottom. As Jan alluded earlier, anybody who is giving the mantle to participate in Sesdo here knows exactly what he has to do or she has to do, because of what the transparency that this committee is exercising throughout. We are very proud of you, President Modu. You have a special place in my heart. I cannot be personal in this matter, but I'll have to say this. With Modu, I'm always personal, because he has touched my heart. I'll say this again. I was the president of Serekunda East, and Modu took over from me. But if Modu failed, it wouldn't have been a disaster for me. But he has covered all the tracks that we did not cover. Modu came and augmented this institution to an other height, carrying us along. And that is what a good leader always does. We are saying thank you to the committee, because the appreciation and respect that they're giving to us. I think Sesdo, anybody who has passed through here is being recognized by this committee that is sitting down here. They've done a good job. We appreciate them, and we'll always appreciate them. And we pray for them to reach the higher heights. Sesdo can be a benchmark in the development of sports in this country, because the governance principles that they have has touched all aspects of sports governance in this country. I think we must get to them and we understand. As the chairman of KM Sports, this is my basis. Most of the meetings I have it here at the Serekunda complex. We have an office at the KMC office to be meeting there, but I would always want these Sesdo people to be present in all the meetings that I have with any other stakeholder in the region. Do you know why? Because the insight of Jan, the insight of Modu are always appreciated whenever we meet and whatever we do. So on that note, as I said earlier, the project, alhamdulillah, we pray for the project to go on. And then we appeal also, the gap that Modu is talking about, we try to see how best it can be filled. It's a collective effort for us to help Sesdo in their endeavors. From here on, we will have to look at what the NSC can do, and then move it over to the ministry. And then they will just say, okay, we've given them $1 million. Why can't we just round it up to 1.6 to have a project completed? That is not magic, it can still be approved. We know the Honorable Minister, we know how down to earth he is. We know how he loves working with people that are sincere. We know how he likes working with people that have a vision. We are appealing to him to come to our aid once again. We've looked at the 1 million. It's a huge money. I think there was no donation or sponsorship that Sesdo ever has that has reached that level. So we say thank you to the minister, but yet still we are appealing so that we can wrap up this one and then look at another project. Because if you look at the back, there are 4 projects standing there. It's ongoing. After this one, 4 or 5. After this one, we want to progress to another one. So we say we need the support, not only from the ministry, but from every citizen of this country. Because today you live in Birkama, tomorrow you relocate in KM. Today you live in KM, tomorrow you relocate in URR. Because we are all Gambians and there is no boundary in our movements. So thank you very much once again. We are here and we are happy and we will continue praying for Sesdo, inshallah.
Chairman of the KMSC. Without wasting more time, we give it to the Executive Director of the National Sport Council.
Allow me to skip the protocols as we don't have much time to exactly the Ramadan. And you know I live in Jam City, so before I get there, I'll have to break my fast on the way. Yeah, and my brother, my Mayday counterpart. So prepare. It's coming again. All right. Okay. Thank you very much. I am first of all going to just give a quick response to the appeal made by the president and also the chairman of KM Sports in regards to the outstanding $500,000.
666.
Okay, now, but I just want to limit myself to the $500,000 because we pledged 1 million, and then we have given 500,000, and the other 500,000 will be given. That is something, a deal sealed already. You will be given. The purpose of giving you half of what we have given, what we have pledged, is because we just want to, we want to see what you will do with the amount. Because we'll be going around to all the communities that we have given monies to see how far they have gone with their projects that they requested for. Yours already, you have submitted the report, and which is a requirement for you to get your second allotment. So meaning already that is sealed, and very soon the ministry will, give us that money, and you will get your 500,000. Then what comes on top of that will have to be discussed, and I hope that it is going to materialize. You will surely get it. I am saying this because during the time of deciding to give communities that $6.5 million, we have looked at communities that have started something on their paths. So those that started something are the ones that we have given monies to complete their projects. So if you have done or gone this far, you will definitely be given something to complete your project. And few months ago, when we validated the national sports policy, the Honorable Minister made it very clear that the focus of the ministry this time is not going to be to sponsor our stakeholders to do programs in sports development, but our main focus is going to be infrastructural development. So those that are doing very well in infrastructural development will surely be supported. Because if we do, we are helping our own people, the young people of this country. And as the custodian of the welfare of young people in the Gambia, it is our duty to support any group that is working towards improving the lives of those young people. And we all know sports is a venture that can, you know, in a twinkle of an eye, change the life of an individual. We have seen our young boys, you know, our players who are in Europe and are making, you know, progress and are doing very well in terms of, you know, their personal development, and even people that, you know, they live with their families and also their communities. So it is our duty to see to it that we help those that are working towards infrastructural development. And as a ministry, we want to assure you that we will always be there to give you a helping hand. Serekunda East is a beacon of hope for the entire country, because the development that has taken place here in from the last 5 years is definitely overwhelming. Yesterday, when Cham came with his lieutenants to my office, and then they gave me an overview of the project, the National Sports Council staff were definitely very, very proud of the committee. With the leadership, you know, their commitment towards ensuring that there is progress at Serekunda East. And with that, we are definitely going to make sure that Serekunda East gets what they deserve from the Ministry of Youth and Sports. And the Honorable Minister, like the chairperson said, is very, very keen about infrastructural development. So any committee that has the desire to take their people from the level that they are to another level in terms of infrastructural development, we will be there to help you. But the community also needs to be thanked very much. Without their support, your stakeholders and the entire community of Serekunda East, you know, they played a very important role in the, you know, progress that you have made. So we thank you very much for that. You are supporting your community, and when you support your community, you are supporting the entire government's endeavor to bring about development, because it is not one-sided. Us as a government, we will provide the enabling environment, give the little funds that we have for you, but the rest is going to be the community. Support the leadership. Make sure you are behind them, because we have seen a committee that is very, very transparent. This is what we want to see in all the zones, so that in the near future, we will be able to host major tournaments, because our football fields will be upgraded to a very standard level. So on that note, Mr. President, once again, we thank you very much. And the contractor, keep it up as a young man, as you know, a ministry responsible for youth affairs. Keep up the, you know, good work. You should also be very transparent in your dealings, ensure that what is expected of you is done. And for NAWEC is a government institution, so it's a very credible institution. We have seen the developments in terms of electricity. So once this is installed, life, you know, will be energized more. And, you know, it is going to also impact on the economic activity of other people, you know, that are responsible of our young people. When we have activities during the day, we have activities during the night. Businesses are also going to grow. And the growth will now touch our young people. You know, when you have night activities, the young people's mind will now be deviated from the social vices and will come to the sports. You know, the reason why sometimes we see our young people into so many things that are against the norms and values of our society is because they do not have places to go and then, you know, enjoy themselves, or, you know, chill, as we call it. So it is important that you are doing this program or this project. When it is successful, it is going to change the life and livelihoods of not only those into sports, but other people that have connection to sports in terms of having, you know, their daily lives being taken care of. On that note, once again, ladies and gentlemen, I thank you very much. And the rest assured that the Ministry of Youth and Sports will be, fully supporting you. Thank you.
Really very happy. But before I start my statement, I just want to recognize my able president, Mr. Cham, and our special guest, Mr. Jaula, from National Sports Council. And my brother here, Mr. Emonjai, the chairperson of the KM Sports Council. Yes, also want to recognize our brother Ismaila Jata. He is a neighbor. In fact, even when he started this process, he came up to my house. He even brought the samples, which I was very impressed. And I really want it for my community. And today, Sesdo has made it a reality. So equally also to thank my brother, Mr. Malik Jan, the consultant, and Mr. Jallo Jerry. It's like Sesdo, you have everything. It's like you don't outsource nothing, but everything you have it. So that has really demonstrated that you are promoting grassroots football. For me, what you have demonstrated have shown me real leadership, and it has also shown me that even if you are given another responsibility higher than this, you can be able to make an impact. Positions are made for people to make impact, to deliver and leave a good legacy. So, and that legacy, I can see it is a coordination, is a continuation of from the previous president coming to Mr. Cham. So, on behalf of the zone, Bundung, Serekunda, Talinding, Larikunda, Abuko, we want to congratulate Sesdo through the leadership for making our zone to be the best zone. And we are proud of you because this is what we want to see. The reason why I'm here, we have a sitting, but I'm always hungry for development. So if I see a stakeholder or a committee within our jurisdiction doing their own quota, we need to come and support you. And that gap you are even talking about, I think it's possible to close that gap. Of course, because the thing is, already you have started something, and it's very transparent and and accountable. Because what you did is very transparent, and in fact, it went up to an extent. Sesdo is always transparent, even if matches are, if teams are playing, they showcase that through the post they do every second. They will update people or whatever, and sometimes we take those things very small, but for me, it's big. There are so many zones, they are not doing that. So you have professionals within yourself, and we want to encourage and thank the ministry for the support. But equally, I am a donor somehow. Sometimes if I give out something and I'm presenting, if you ask more, sometimes I start thinking somehow. But for the ministry, they are here for the entire Gambian people. And already you've seen what Sesdo is doing. And I think the ministry should just round it up. But Sesdo also, we will try to see how best we can engage other stakeholders, because I know with the level of this project, that 600,000 must close. We must close it and move forward to another level. So, Mr. Cham and your team, we are grateful. You have shown us that you are a true leader who can manage Gambian football. You see, the thing is, managing Gambian football doesn't mean you have to be there. Start it somewhere, you grow. If you grow, you prove yourself. That's it. So, Sesdo, Serekunda is zone. We are proud of you, and be proud of yourself. Follow them, because I'm a politician, yes, but in me, I am a different person. If I want to support somebody, I can only support you through empowering you. Empowering means you see somebody doing something, you are impressed, and you support the individual to grow to another level. But if you don't do anything, you just come, you say, okay, Honorable, I want you to help me with a capital direct, and you don't start nothing, then I will be a little bit reluctant, and stuff like that. So Sesdo, for you, you have already, put the pace, and I think all the stakeholders should emulate another region. So National Sports Council, for us, we are already there. Even though I know you are overwhelmed with so many responsibilities in terms of supporting communities and regions in terms of sports. It's not only football that these people are promoting here. They are promoting all sectors of sports. So they are complementing your effort. So let's work together to ensure that at least we have a better place, and also empower our young people who are doing football. As you said, if they start night games, it will boost the economic activities of so many people around this area. So, and I think it will also bring unity among ourselves. So, and that's it. So for me, I'm excited and I'm happy that I am here to witness this thing, and you have made a remarkable achievement of having this thing. So on that note, I thank you very much for your kind attention. So
Honorable Suleiman Jame, National Assembly Member for Bundung Kapunda. We move to the signing of the contract. The Sesdo executive, with the leadership of Modus Wacham, for coming up with this great initiative that is called the East Forward. Since the establishment of this initiative, this has been thinking forward, moving forward, and doing things forward. And we cannot conclude this meeting without commending the support system of the Sesdo executive. If you see the committee moving thus far, they have a support system. And we can see in the background the people that are here today to witness this important signing ceremony. These people are the support system of the Sesdo. They make the committee work. Hustlers, you have Watsahalat, you have even democracy. All of them are stakeholders. You have the chairman of the respective Sesdo subcommittees that also works as a support group. Not forgetting the Ministry of Youth and Sports. Sports cannot be developed by any other organization without the intervention and the support of the Ministry of Youth and Sports through National Sports Council. We commend you for the great initiative and for the financial support and the moral support that you give in to this executive. Notwithstanding, we need to commend our honorable member of Parliament for Bundung, the National Assembly member, Mr. Suleiman. He's been a great pillar in terms of the development and support of this Sesdo executive. Not only the executive, but Serekunda is sports development as a whole. So we commend you for that. And it's good that this contract has been awarded to our brothers, those that are living in Serekunda. Is like the honorable member rightly said, it's all, we have everything inclusive. The consultant has been somebody who has been
a key pillar in terms of football development, not only football, but sports in general, in Serekunda is and in the nation at large. So we thank everyone who make this project possible, and we look forward for other coming projects. Thank you very much.
Pour yombal affaire bi xam naa suñ kilifa yu commencé paak bi fii tey soo leen eeyoon nga ne leen ne lamp am na fii dina leen jaaxal waaw xam naa paak bi fii mu ngi commencé si lu ñoo wax fiili naka paapu xam naa ñu bëri dina leen jaaxal nag fiili aar yow fiili paapu fiili mooyo yëpp ñëw na fi ñoom Modou Pika ak ñu bëri just to name a few ñun tamit at least nu bon jaar nañ fi play nañ fi soo gisee may sawar bu ba suma rakk bi waxee ne président bi mu ne ak nu mu mun di mel trial nga ñëw ma bàyyi suma liggéey jógee op ñëw nga xam ne comme affaire Sesdo am na doole Sesdo am na maanaa pour ñaanal leen rek ngeen xeeb doole loolu leen suma ni yal na ko yàlla sottil yal na yu bëree bëri ñëw comme ni ko Emo Ndiaye waxee am na yu bëri yuy ñëw